Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to Leonyx Tarot. Today I wanted to do something a little bit more light-hearted and uplifting. So we are going to take a look at what your next blessings are that are coming in. These can be big, small, anywhere in between. But we've got 3 piles to choose from, and we're using the images on the cards. So we have pile 1 here, pile 2 and pile 3. And feel free to pause the video if you need to select which pile that you're drawn to. And obviously with this particular reading, if you are drawn to more than one, feel free to watch but as many as you want to, because there are no limits to how many blessings that you can have coming in. And I will see you in your pile. Hi there, pile 1. So this is your pile if you chose this one. This is the good luck card, and I'm really loving this card. I'm loving this for you, pile 1. So to me, with this cat, he looks like he's wearing a crown on his head, and there's just so much rich abundance around this pussycat, because we've got, I think it's like acorns that we've got up here. We've even got ladybugs down here. So things that may be significant to you could be dragonflies, ladybugs, sunflowers, even cats, or some sort of pet or familiar might be significant to you as well. But this really talks about things going your way, and just generally blessings and abundance coming into your life and coming your way, and really sort of bringing that enrichment in life as well. It feels very much like doors are opening for you and opportunities are opening up in front of you. Things that you may not have anticipated, or they may not be exactly what you were hoping for, but they're better than what you were hoping for, and they'll fit more fully with your values and who you are, and be more in alignment with you, than what you either anticipated or what you would have expected from what's being offered to you. So it's generally a really positive thing that's coming in, and it feels like there's something to do with financial abundance as well that could be coming into you, and yeah, it's just all good things. And anything that you are thinking of doing, if you were thinking of starting something, to me this is a resounding yes, that it's going to go your way, and it's going to be really fruitful for you. So I'm going to pop that up there, and we will get a little bit more in your tarot to try and get a little bit more detail about what your next blessing is going to be. Just going to shuffle this one more time. And then we will see. What blessings, please, Spirit, for my pile 1s? Oh, that's a lot. I'll take that one. Pop those back in. Let's see what we've got so far. What way round, Spirit? What blessings are coming for my pile 1s, please? Blessings for my pile 1s, please, Spirit. What blessings are coming for my pile 1s, please, Spirit? I get one more, please. blessings from my pile ones. And on the back of the deck we have Four of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, this very much feels like you've been doing a lot of work and like on yourself, inner work, and you're releasing anything that's been blocking you from bringing in your financial abundance. You're releasing that and letting go of what no longer serves you at the moment. And with starting out with the Queen of Pentacles here, she's got everything that she needs, and the Queen really, she's the one in charge. The King goes out and does what it is that she asks of him and provides for her, but the Queen is the one that makes all the decisions and really sits in that abundance as well. And it feels really significant that, I don't know whether you can hear that, but there was a motorbike that just went past, and it really does feel like you are shedding so many things, and it's really freeing up your energy, because a lot of these cards are in reverse, but it doesn't feel like the energy is being drained out of the situation and the cards. It feels like a freement and a letting go. You've done all of your hard inner work and you're pulling out these swords, because the Ten of Swords, when it's upright, it very much talks about being stabbed in the back and exhaustion and things just really feeling like you've been betrayed. But to me this is about healing, because the swords are going to fall out because of it being upside down, and it's really such an energy of letting go, and it almost feels like living in the moment and freeing yourself from anything that has been holding you back, which is making space for the new to come in and for all the abundance and blessings that are coming your way. It's a really, really positive pile. I absolutely love this for you. I actually want to go ahead and pull your oracles, because this feels like it's talking about what you're releasing and what you're letting go of, and all the healing work that you've been doing. For some of you it may be that you are moving as well, and going to a new area or getting a new home. But there's just so much abundance there. So I'm going to take a look at your oracle cards. To see if we can get a little bit more. But yeah, you've done all of the hard work. You've done everything that you need to for now, because healing isn't a linear thing. It's very much that you'll do it in fits and starts. So you'll do so much healing and then you will catapult forwards into your next thing. And it's almost like a paradigm shift that it feels like is going on here. So you're moving and what's it called? Reality transurfing. I don't know whether you would have heard of that or not, pile one, but reality transurfing is basically that there are multiple realities. Everything that you can think of and dream of having in your life already exists on a vibrational frequency and reality, and it's about shifting from your current reality into your desired reality, which feels like what you're doing right now and have been doing. You've been doing the healing so that you can shift your energy and vibrational set point. We have submerged. Can I get some oracles, please, Spirit, for what's coming in for pile 1? What's coming in for my pile 1s, please, Spirit? What's coming in for my pile 1s? No, they don't want to come out that way today. What's coming in for my pile 1s, please, Spirit? What's coming in for my pile 1s? What blessings? What blessings are coming in for my pile 1s, please, Spirit? On the back of the deck we have perspective. So yeah, you're shifting your perspective. Things may have seemed kind of buried and out of reach. Where can I put these? Put these a bit further down. Yeah, things may have felt a bit kind of submerged and out of reach, and you may not have felt like you are fully aware of what direction you're going to be going in and what's going to be coming in for you. But you're being asked to take a breath, continue to shift your perspective and tie up any loose ends with the healing work that you've been doing. But it's really important to have compassion. There is this sense of compassion and reconnecting with yourself at a deeper level that is allowing you to, it almost feels like a breath of fresh air, like you've been submerged in your healing work and making the changes that you need to internally as well as externally. And the blessing that's coming in is going to be like a breath of fresh air, and you're going to have a deeper sense of compassion for yourself and for others, which is all going to feed into your personal power and just kind of really give you that additional freedom that you may not have felt like you've had, because you may have been feeling that you are very kind of stuck and trapped. But the blessing that's coming in is going to allow you to have that freedom that you didn't feel like you've had. And this is also going to allow you to have more time to spend in nature or doing the things that you love, and really kind of reconnecting with that unity consciousness and with nature, and just kind of being able to tap into being more than just a meat suit. And with this lightning here on the power card, it really feels like it's going to enable you to take charge of your life. And although lightning is quite it can be perceived as a very unpredictable thing, but it's very powerful. But you're going to have so much more energy than what you may have had. It's really, everything's just kind of falling into place for you and going to allow you more time to yourself and more autonomy over your life path and what you're doing and the direction that you're going in. It's just going to offer you so much more freedom. It may be a job change, a lifestyle choice, but there's some kind of financial freedom that's going to come with it, as well as time. For some of you, but not all, it could also be a divorce that's finally going through and being finalised. With the Four of Wands in reverse here, this one. But obviously that won't be for all of you. But there is something about contracts changing, and whether it be to do with, it keeps coming up that it's something to do with a house or moving, some kind of contract, or it could be a work contract. But there is something that's shifting that's going to allow you to have more time and money to yourself, and really allow you to as I say, get out there and do the things that really light you up and ignite your passions. And it's all because of this perspective shift that you've been going through as part of your healing work. Time-wise, 4s are quite significant for you, so this could be 4 weeks, 4 months. I don't think it's likely to be 4 years. It feels like it's coming in much sooner than that. At most, I'm being drawn to September. Sorry about that, guys. Had a massive technical issue there. But yeah, as I was saying, the most I'm drawn to is September, October time, and I think that's where I'm going to leave your reading for you today. Thank you ever so much for joining me and for letting me read for you and to your angels and spirit. And yeah, I hope that you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching, and I hope that you will come back and see me again soon. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Sorry it's been a bit chaotic. I haven't posted in a while, and I've had to record. I recorded the intro and pile 1 before all my tech went down, and now I'm coming back to finish this off and get the other piles done. So I do apologise if things look a little bit different to what they did in the intro, but yeah, that's why. It's because my tech went down and it's been a hot second. So for your blessings that are coming in, it's very much a sense of freedom and an uncaging of your mind and how you've been feeling. It's like the weight's being lifted and you're finding the key to that, the freedom that you were missing and that you were craving and desiring and wanting to bring in. And it's quite although there is freedom, it also feels like quite a transformation, and you may be going into a new job, moving somewhere. It just really feels like a fresh start that's coming in with the freedom as well. So it's not just an internal freedom. It's starting out as an internal freedom, but it's going to be reflected in your outer world as well, in the 3D. So it may be something that you've already been healing and going through, and you're finally starting to see the results of it that are coming in. And it's very, as I say, it's very transformative, and it's also divinely guided as well. You're being supported by your spirit team, guardian angels, ancestors. They're all coming in and have been supporting you through this and enabling you to go through this transformation, to enable this sense of freedom to come in. So I'm going to pop this up here, and then we will get some tarot for you and see if we can get a little bit more about this. But yeah, it feels like it's something that you've been working towards. For some of you it won't be. For some of you it will be something that's kind of possibly coming in out of the blue. It might be a job offer that you weren't anticipating, or some kind of offer that's coming in, whether you've been hoping for it or haven't known quite what to do. But it's going to open things up for you quite a lot. So I'm just going to shuffle these one more time. And then we will see. So what will pile 2's next blessing be? Please tell me about pile 2's next blessing. Pile 2's next blessing, please, Spirit. Pile 2's next blessing, please. Pile 2's next blessing. Which one? Pile 2's next blessing. Pile 2's next blessing, please, Spirit. Pile 2's next blessing. And can I get one more? So on the back of the deck we have the Four of Swords. So you've been in a position of inaction and just kind of resting and recuperating. But you're coming out of that now. That's the energy that you were in, and it's being transformed, and you are finding the balance that you needed and the harmonious relationships, whether that be internally within yourself and you're finding harmony within yourself, or it may be with others. And you've been resisting, there's in the inaction that you've been in, there's been a resistance to following your soul's calling and actually taking action towards that you desire and want to bring in. And you may have been feeling slightly disconnected from your spiritual path or from spirit if you work with your angels or spirit in any way. You've been feeling kind of disconnected and quite possibly disconnected from your intuition, and you've been resisting the change that wants to come in and kind of delaying it and putting it off because you haven't felt ready. Whereas the blessing that's coming in is you're going to be closing out that cycle, and it's going to be leading to more stability. There may also be some kind of offer come in as well, that's going to really kind of reignite your passions and will enable you to work with others. This could also, for some of you, be a relationship that's coming in. It might be that you are kind of leveling up in your relationship. If you're completely single, then it may be someone coming in, someone new coming in who you will end up having a relationship with. Or it could be, if you're already in a relationship, it's like that next level of commitment, and you could be anything from going from just seeing each other to it being an official relationship, or you could be moving in together, or there could be an engagement or getting married, something along those lines. But you're going to be working together to reignite your passions. And because it feels very much like you've been kind of pushing that down and ignoring it, but your blessing that's coming in is being able to step into those passions and be more authentic to yourself. And the offer that's coming in is going to help you with that and help you on your journey. And I'm being drawn to the imagery on this Three of Pentacles here, because the two unicorns that are on this side that have come in to help work with this other unicorn, they remind me very much of the Five of Pentacles imagery, where they've been left out in the cold and feeling shunned and disconnected and kind of rejected in a lot of ways, and kind of like just being pushed to one side. But you're coming out of that and coming back into a community and a warmth and connectedness with others. This could also signify some training or some kind of apprenticeship as well. But it feels very much like you're reconnecting with your passions, reconnecting with others, and kind of almost coming out of almost like a hermit energy, where you've gone within and you've kind of disconnected yourself from the outside world and focused inwardly for some time. Whereas now you're beginning to come back out of that and reconnect with others and there's very much a message of your passions, desires being at the forefront. It's a very big shift and divinely guided situation, because 4 of the 8 cards here are all major arcana. So it's a very life-changing, it's like a pivotal point in your life that is going to lead you on a new path and in a new direction. And it's a big shift from what was. It's almost like reality transurfing type energy to it, where you're so completely transforming that you're going to be like a new person. It's going to be very, very stable, very substantial, and in some ways quite fast moving, because although there has been all of the resistance prior to the lead up to the blessing coming in, when it does come in, it's almost going to be like a pop, and everything just kind of frees up and rushes forwards. But it's a very stable sort of energy. It's not going to fizzle out quickly. It's going to come in and it's going to stay, and you're going to look back and wonder why you were holding back for so long and why you didn't step forwards and make those changes prior to this. But it's because you weren't ready, and it was part of your own soul growth and journey to experience that lag and the resistance and the waiting, so that you can, it's almost like a learning curve. So where you've resisted and not wanted to make those changes and move forwards, it's when you actually do and the changes come in, and even if you haven't been resisting and it seems like everything's taking so long to change and to come about, it's more that it's about your growth, and it was part of your experience, because then when it does come in, you get to experience how freely everything can flow when you're working with the universe rather than resisting anything or letting your limiting beliefs stop things from coming in. So it's a very pivotal moment, and a really, really lovely energy that's going to be coming in for you. So I'm going to grab you some oracle cards, and we will see if there is anything that you need to be aware of that would support you at the moment in bringing these blessings in. So, Spirit. What do my pile twos need to know? What would support them right now in making these changes and allowing these blessings to come in? What would support my pile twos, please, Spirit? Support my pile twos. Focus. What would support my pile twos, please, Spirit? Can I get a bit more? Emergence. And can I get one more, please, Spirit? I was only going to get 2, but I've already started shuffling. There we go. Karma and DNA. Let's move this up a bit. Let's see what's on the back of your deck. And on the back of the deck there is Autumn Equinox and Release. So at the moment, the things that would benefit you the most is focusing on the positives and what you want your desired outcome to be, and what you want things to look like in the future for you. So using things like visualizations, vision boards, things like that, because this was very much, this was fated. The part of the journey that you've been through and what's coming in, it was all part of a bigger plan. And it may be the things that you are moving away from are either something that was to do with your family and beliefs that you may have held, that you were taught growing up, and or it could be that you are moving towards creating a new family for yourself, or a new life. Because it doesn't have to be that you're having children or anything like that. It could just be that you are creating a home for yourself, a new home. And it's important to allow yourself to do the work to release. You may find it beneficial to spend time in nature. Dragonflies are really significant for you, because we have a dragonfly in her hair here on the emergence card, and there is also a dragonfly on the freedom card as well. So dragonflies could be significant. They could also be like a message from spirit, and being able to kind of get those nudges and reassurance that you're on the right path if you see dragonflies. You may also find it beneficial to work with crystals, because of the purple here on the focus card. This is making me think of amethyst. So amethyst may be significant, but it feels very much like you're focusing on bringing in and creating your utopia, and it feels like you're making changes to your home possibly as well. You could be redecorating, you could be moving to a new home, you could be getting new furniture. There's just something about creating that space for yourself, and that very tranquil, relaxing and rejuvenating kind of space, that will not necessarily enable or facilitate, but that can kind of reflect the changes that are going on within you as well. And with the karma card here in the DNA, these two snakes on here, they always make me think of Kundalini energy. So you may have experienced or be experiencing a Kundalini awakening, which will also create these massive life shifts for you as well, because of the energy shifting and awakening within you. And it's a very primal, creative sort of energy that enables you to step more fully into your life and just generally be more authentic. You may also find it beneficial to, as I say, spend time in nature. I'm being drawn to specifically woodland, and noticing, if you can spend time in nature, noticing sort of like the sounds of the birds singing, and the wind in the trees and the leaves as they rustle and things like that, and just kind of taking a moment of mindfulness to stop and connect with nature and just allow yourself to be, so that you can fully experience this blessing as it comes in. And it feels very much just taking that time to celebrate where you are, and all that you've been through and achieved to get to this point as this blessing comes in. I wanted to look at the numbers. So 1s, 3s and 4s could be significant for you. So this could be a matter of weeks, or it could be a matter of months. It could be that the months of March and April are significant to you. So those could be significant months. Obviously I know that when this goes up it will be next year if that's the case, but it could also be significant and mean that it is 3 to 4 months away, as it doesn't feel like it will be quite as long as next year. But the energy of situations can shift and change, and I am just reading the energy for you, but this is a timeless reading, and the energy can kind of seem closer than what it is, but it is on its way in for you, pile 2, and it's going to be such a renewal and a different life for you when it does come in. So I hope that you've enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me, and please feel free to like, comment or subscribe if you feel like doing so, and you'll be notified of when my next video goes up. I hope that you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this, and I hope that you will come back and see me again soon. Bye! Hi there, pile 3. Sorry if things look really different and for the break that we had between uploads. There was loads of technical issues, and I recorded the intro and pile 1 before everything broke and went down. So now that we're getting back to it, this is your card. This is your reading if you chose the beauty card. Now to me this card speaks very much of self-perception, how you see yourself and how you feel in yourself. So your next blessing is going to be to do with how you feel about yourself, and that self-confidence and body confidence that comes with it. So when you're feeling really good about yourself and in yourself, it could be down to, I don't know, a new haircut, or you've been working out, or you're eating healthy, or you're kind of reinventing yourself and how you dress, and just generally how you look. You may find that you've been reinventing yourself, or you want to reinvent yourself, but not necessarily. It could just be that you've been working on your confidence and how you value yourself and see yourself, and self-love. And there's something quite magical about it. With this particular card, I don't know how well you can see that, but it's making me think of, because of this purple down here, it's almost making me think of like a mermaid, and that magical kind of siren's call, and being able to draw in. And I know that their siren's call is for drawing in men, but it could also be that you're drawing in a partner, or it could be that you're just drawing in your manifestations and your desires, because you're being in this high vibrational set point where you're feeling good about yourself. But there's something very magical and magnetic to you, which is your blessing that's coming in. I really love that for you, pile 3. So we're going to take a look at your tarot and see what comes in. On the card, she's also sitting in front of a mirror brushing her hair in the imagery, and it's making me think of very much how you see yourself. It's not necessarily so much about how, obviously I know the outside world is reflected back to us, and how we perceive ourselves is how others perceive us, because we teach people how to treat us, and they very much reflect what we will accept and what we won't accept from people, as a basis of how we value ourselves. But there's something quite significant about that reflection, and how your new blessing is shifting, and the way that you perceive yourself is shifting as well. So I don't know why I've started shuffling this way. We'll see if the cards come out this way. Spirit, can we please get some cards on how, oh, there's more than I anticipated, on how pile 3 new blessing is going to look. Tell us about pile 3's new blessing, please. That's too many. Pile 3's new blessing, please, Spirit. What blessing is coming in for pile 3? Get some more, please. What blessing is coming in for pile 3, please, Spirit? What blessing is coming in for pile 3, please, Spirit? What blessing is coming in for pile 3? That's too many. Too many. Yeah, you want me to take that one, don't you? Okay. Queen of Wands in reverse and Death in reverse. Can I get a clarifier, please, for the Death card in reverse? I'm interested in why it came out in reverse, to be honest, pile 3. Can I get a clarifier, please, for the Death card in reverse? 9 of Cups. Okay, so you may have been feeling quite trapped and like you've been duped or pushed out and shunned, but there is very much a letting go and shifting away from that energy, and you may have felt like you've been shortchanged in some way in the past, but this new blessing that's coming in, it feels quite passionate and like there's a lot of desire here as well, but you're going to be victorious, and it's going to be very quick moving. It may involve some kind of communication, whether that be people coming towards you and making offers and things like that. But 9 of Cups, whatever it is that you felt like you can't walk away from, that's going to be shifting. Either that, or someone is making a commitment to you and saying that they won't give up or they won't walk away, and they're making some kind of commitment to you. But don't be afraid to step into your power, pile 3, because you have so much inner strength and so much worth, and I think that your blessing is that you're finally seeing that. Although you've been potentially treated badly and things like that in the past, you're finally being able to step into your power and to be victorious over how your life looks and what you want to bring in, and you're reclaiming your inner strength, and it's going to allow you to reconnect with your passions and your desires. And because as this comes in with the Death card in reverse and the 9 of Cups in reverse, because if we were to turn these upright, the Death card is very much about transformation and rebirth, and the 9 of Cups is about walking away from something to find something better. And I think that you've potentially been resisting those changes, but the overall energy feels like you're going to be stepping into that and being able to walk your own path and talk your talk and really kind of embody that and back that up. But for some of you, because it feels quite a split sort of energy, for some of you it's going to be that someone has done you wrong, and they're acknowledging that, and they are coming forwards with an offer of commitment and apologies, and to prove that you do mean a lot to them and that they aren't willing to walk away, and you're really kind of drawing them back towards you. Going back to the energy of the beauty card here, you're really magnetizing people, situations, things to come into your life, and that's very much what your blessing is that's coming in. It's that ability to magnetize things to you, rather than it's that energy of what's meant for you won't pass you by, but you're really stepping into your power to draw those things to you. So we're going to get a few oracle cards for you as well now, pile 3, just to kind of see what you need to know, what might be helpful to you right now that would help bring these blessings in quicker. And because although our blessings are meant for us, we can cause kind of like a lag and a drag and slow them down coming in, depending on what our vibrational set point is and what we believe about what is possible for us as well. So, Spirit, what do my pile 3s need to know? What would support them right now? What would support my pile 3s in their journey right now and bringing these blessings in? What would support my pile 3s, please, Spirit? Strength with mountain. Get a little bit more. That's a lot. I'll take the top one, but we're going to put the rest back. So, new moon with promise. Can I get one more, please, Spirit? What do my pile 3s need to know that would support them? Stillness. I don't know why I haven't put your back of the deck down like I have with everyone else's. My brain is just all over the place. Oh, see, your back of the deck energy with the 10 of Wands. So yeah, you're closing out a cycle and allowing this new to come in. And we also have Shaman on the back of the other deck here. Ancient healing wisdom. So yeah, there is something very healing and quite connected, I'd say, with traditions as well. So you may find yourself looking to ancient ways of being and practices. Maybe shamanism might be something you're drawn to as well. That will help you to, or that is helping you to bring in these manifestations and to be so magnetic. There is something about stepping into your power and knowing who you are. So you may find yourself looking at family trees, getting to know your family history, those sorts of things as well. But there's strength in stillness for you, and taking that time to connect or stay connected with your inner self and your inner world and your inner self-worth, and really kind of keeping that focus on your own self-worth and knowing who you are, which I feel is very much what you are either doing or are about to do. Because you do have the strength to make these changes and to stand up for yourself and really choose to empower yourself as well. You may find that with the new moon here and promise, there may be something about vision boards that are helpful for you as well. You may find that you are doing vision boards, or you may want to look into those, and you may get some worth and understanding that will help you to purposefully harness your manifestations that you're bringing in by working with the moon and the moon's energy. Because the new moon is all about new beginnings, setting your intentions and planning your path forwards and what it is that you want to be bringing in. But I think you're going to be very naturally magnetic and bringing those things to you, whether it be that it is something new or a reconnection with someone from the past, or something that didn't quite go to plan the first time round is coming back around for you, because it wasn't meant to pass you by, pile 3. It was meant to, it's yours, and it is coming back to you. So if you feel like you have unfinished business with anyone, then it could be that they are coming back around and making you an offer, or reaching out and communicating with you to try and rectify and resolve any issues that were there, because you are so naturally magnetic at the moment, and that magnetism is going to draw everything to you. That is your main blessing that's coming in, regardless of the semantics. So you may find that spending time near water would be helpful for you as well, because 2 of the cards, oracle cards that we have out here, have water in them, and they are still bodies of water. So it might be ponds, lakes, those sorts of things that would be beneficial to you, and just kind of, it's almost an energy of like lazing by the lake, having a picnic, that sort of an energy that's very soft and very feminine in nature, and very much just sitting in your power and allowing things to come to you rather than chasing after them. And it's going to bring you everything that you desire. It's just a matter of continuing along your path and continuing to focus on yourself and embodying everything that you are at a core level. So it's very beautiful energy. As for time scale, I'm being drawn to the 6 and the 8 that we have here. 5 may also be significant to you as well. So it could be a matter of 6 to 8 weeks, 6 to 8 months. It could also be around August time. I know when this goes up, we've already been through June, which would be the 6th month of the year. So it could be between August and June next year, depending on when you see the video. If you're watching it when it goes up, then it may be that it's somewhere around the 6th of August could be significant for you, whether that's a confirmation of a birthday or something like that, or something significant happening. But yeah, I think that's all I have for you, pile 3. Thank you ever so much for watching and letting me read for you. I hope that you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching, and please feel free to comment, like or subscribe, and you'll be notified of when my next video goes up. And I hope that you will come back and see me again soon. Bye.